Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine and safe. As we have discussed earlier, the chapter 4 of Geography, Climate. Do you know what is climate? Climate is the sum total of weather condition over a long period of time, say 30 to 40 years. We discussed about weather. Weather is the state of atmosphere over an area for a short period of time. It means in the morning, afternoon, or in the evening. We discussed about temperature. It can be high or low. For example, in Rajasthan, it goes up to 50 degrees Celsius, and in Jammu Kashmir, it remains 20 degrees. Precipitation means rainfall or snowfall. Factors affecting are latitude, altitude, distance from sea, pressure and wind, relief, ocean currents. They are the factors which affect the climate of a place of an area. Ocean current, the winds or the currents which are moving from ocean towards the land surface. They are the important factor which are affected. Relief feature can be mountains, plains, plateaus. They also affect distance from the sea, means the area which are near or far away from sea. Dear students, do you know the world is divided into a number of climatic regions, and the climate of India is described as monsoon type. The monsoon winds strongly influence the climate of India. The monsoon is experienced in the tropical areas roughly between 20 degree north and 20 degrees south. The word monsoon is derived from Arabic word Monsoon, which literally means season. Monsoon refers to the seasonal reversal of wind direction during a year. Now let's see mechanism of monsoon. The word monsoon is derived from the Arabic word Monsoon, which literally means seasons. As you can see in India, monsoon refers to seasonal reversal in wind direction during a year. Mechanism of monsoon. The following facts are important to understand the mechanism of monsoon. First, the differential heating and cooling of land and water creates low pressure on the landmass of India, while the sea around it experiences comparatively high pressure. It means the areas near the water bodies are cooler, whereas those areas which are far away from the ocean bodies have hot temperatures. The intertropical convergence zone in summer season shifts its position over the Ganga plain. This is equatorial trough, normally positioned above 5 degrees north of the equator. It is also known as the monsoon trough during the monsoon season when the rainfall is maximum. The presence of the high pressure area east of Madagascar, approximately at 20 degrees south over the Indian Ocean. The intensity and the position of this high pressure area affects the Indian monsoon. The Tibetan plateau gets intensely heated during summer. This results in strong vertical air currents and the formation of low pressure over the plateau at about 9 km above the sea level. If the pressure difference very negative, it would mean below average and late monsoon. It means the monsoons will come late in the country. See the photograph carefully. It depicts monsoon and the southern oscillation. Changes in the pressure condition over the southern oceans also affects the monsoon. When the tropical eastern South Pacific Ocean experiences high pressure, the tropical eastern Indian Ocean experiences low pressure. But in past a few years, there is a reversal in the pressure condition and the eastern Pacific has low pressure in comparison to the eastern Indian Ocean. This periodic change in pressure condition is known as southern oscillation. El Nino, the southern oscillations. The El Nino phenomenon is a feature connected with the southern oscillation. In this, a warm ocean current flows past the Peruvian coast in place of the cold Peruvian current. It occurs at the interval of 2 to 5 years. The changes in pressure conditions are connected to the El Nino. Hence, the phenomena is referred to as ENSO, that is El Nino Southern Oscillation, as you can see in the above photograph. The onset and the withdrawal of monsoon. It means when the rain arrives or it goes away. The monsoon winds are pulsating in nature. It means sometimes they are high and sometimes they are less. They can cause uncertainties in many parts of India, such as floods and drought. It means due to heavy rainfall, some areas may be flooded, whereas due to less rainfall, some areas may be drought prone. For example, in Rajasthan, at the time of arrival of monsoon, rainfall increases suddenly. It continues for several days in some particular areas or some particular places. This phenomenon is called as burst of monsoon. It means they are bombarding at some areas. It is different from pre-monsoon showers. Pre-monsoon showers mean they are just coming at few spells in few areas. Afterwards, it alternates with wet and dry spells which vary in intensity, frequency and duration. It means some areas it may be high rainfall, some areas may get moderate rainfall and some areas may get very high rainfall. So, the monsoon of India is pulsating in nature. It means they are uncertain. Onset of monsoon. It means the monsoons are ready to enter or they are coming. Monsoon generally reaches the southern tip of the peninsula during the first week of June, as you can see in the photograph. Then it branches into the Arabian Sea branches and the Bay of Bengal branches, which moves rapidly. They are shown in the figure. Look them carefully. The Arabian Sea branches advances northern along with the Western Ghat, reaching Mumbai by about 10th of June and soon covers the Saurashtra, Kutch and the centralmost part of the Deccan Plateau also. The Bay of Bengal branches reaches Assam in the first week of June and gets deflected towards the west by the mountain ranges, thus giving rainfall in the Ganga plains. Both the branches again merge over the northwestern parts of the Ganga plains. Delhi receives rainfall from Bay of Bengal branches by the end of June, and by the first week of July the monsoon covers western Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, eastern Rajasthan, etc. So now you can see that at present in Haryana also the monsoon are on advance. Now let's move to withdrawal of monsoon. Withdrawal or the retreat of the monsoon begins by the early September in the northern western states. By mid-October, it withdraws completely from the northern half of the peninsula. The withdrawal from the southern half of the peninsula is fairly rapid. By early December, the monsoon has withdrawn from the rest of the country, as you can see in the photograph given below. See the photograph. What you can see? Yes, you are right. It shows onset and withdrawal of monsoon in the Indian island. The islands receive the very first monsoon showers from the last week of April to the first week of May. The withdrawal takes place progressively from north to south, from the first week of December to the first week of January. By this time, the rest of the country is already under the influence of winter monsoon when it's cool.